Hare Krishna, dear devotees. So nice to see you all. This morning's Srimad Bhagavatam verse that we'll be discussing is from 3rd Canto, chapter number 14, titled Pregnancy of Deity in the Evening, and the text number 47. Please repeat after me. Narayanam namaskritya Naram chaiva narotamam Devim sarasvatim vyasam Tato jayam mudirayed Nashta prayeshva bhadreshu Nityam bhagavata sevaya Bhagavati uttama shloke Bhaktir bhavati naishtiki Om namo bhagavate vasudevaya Om namo bhagavate vasudevaya Om namo bhagavate vasudevaya Yat prasadadidam vishvam Prasidati yad atmakam Sasvadrig bhagavan yasya Toshyate nanyayadrisha Yat prasadadidam vishvam Prasidati yadatmakam Sasvadrig bhagavan yasya Toshyate nanyayadrisha Yat prasadadidam vishvam Prasidati yad atmakam Sasvadrig bhagavan yasya Toshyate nanyayadrisha Prabhus Yat prasadadidam vishvam Prasidati yadatmakam Sasvadrig bhagavan yasya Toshyate nanyayadrisha Yat prasadadidam vishvam Prasidati yadatmakam Sasvadrig bhagavan yasya Toshyate nanyayadrisha Yat prasadadidam vishvam Prasidati yadatmakam Sasvadrig bhagavan yasya Toshyate nanyayadrisha Mataji's Yat prasadadidam vishvam Prasidati yadatmakam Sasvadrig bhagavan yasya Toshyate nanyayadrisha. Word to word, please repeat. Yat, by whose? Prasadat, mercy of. Idam, this. Vishvam, universe. Prasidati, becomes happy. Yat, whose? Atmakam, because of his omnipotence, Saha, he, Swadrik, taking special care for his devotees, Bhagavan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Yasya, whose Toshyate becomes pleased, Ananyaya, without deviation, Drisha, by intelligence. Translation by His loving divine grace. I see Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki. Please repeat after me. Everyone will be pleased with him because the personality of Godhead, the supreme controller of the universe, is always satisfied with a devotee who does not wish for anything beyond him. So this verse is spoken by Kashyapa to Diti, trying to pacify her as to the repercussions of their act of conceiving at a wrong time. And in the previous verses we see that because of Diti's lamentation, she receives this blessing, that although their sons, Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu, would be great demons killed by Lord Vishnu, nonetheless the grandson, Prahlada Maharaja, at the same time will be a great devotee of the Lord. So whenever there is a devotee in the family, it's a great cause of rejoice. In the Shastra it is said, Yavad Brahmati Samsare Pitarai Pinda Yahapara, that the Pitarai, the forefathers, are wandering throughout the universe, eager to get Pinda, the offerings that the members of the family make, so that their desires can be fulfilled. However, Yavad Brahmati Sute Krishna Bhakta na Jayate. Unless and until there is one pure devotee of Krishna born in the family, the forefathers are wandering. But as soon as one pure devotee in the family is born, the forefathers, all forefathers, 72 generations, it is said, are liberated. So such is the effect of having a pure devotee in the family. Let's see a purport by Srila Prabhupada. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is situated everywhere as the Super Soul, and He can dictate to anyone and everyone as He likes. The would-be grandson of Diti, who was predicted to be a great devotee, would be liked by everyone, even by the enemies of his father, because he would not have no other vision besides the Supreme Personality of Godhead. A pure devotee of the Lord sees the presence of his worshipable Lord everywhere. The Lord reciprocates in such a way that all living entities in whom the Lord is dwelling as the Super Soul, also like a pure devotee, because the Lord is present in their hearts and can dictate to them to be friendly to His devotee. There are many instances in history wherein even the most ferocious animal became friendly to a pure devotee of the Lord. Jai Shri Bhaktivedanta purports ki. Om Jnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurum Vaishnavamsyam Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanmitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarobhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patita Nama Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Bhutair Mahadbhir Yaima Puro Vibhu Nirmaya Shete Yadamusha Purusha Bhunte Gunan Shodash Shodashatmaka Solang Krisishta Bhagavan Vachamsi Me Shri Krishna Sharanam Sharanagatam Katha Amritam Satatapivatam Bhakti Vedanta Marga Panthanam Sarvaloka Rishideva Janna Prasannam Sarvaloka Rishideva Janna Prasannam. Translation again. Everyone will be pleased with him, Prahlad, because the personality of Godhead, the supreme controller of the universe, is always satisfied with a devotee who does not wish for anything beyond him. So this is a very nice way of describing the effect Prahlada Maharaj will have with everyone he comes in contact with, or with everyone who will hear these wonderful pastimes that is going to ensue in the 7th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. So at the moment we are in the 3rd canto. So there are quite a few important points in this verse that we can meditate on. Please repeat after me. We'll repeat the verse a few times. Yat prasadadidam vishvam prasidati yad atmakam. So, Yat Prasadad, by whose mercy, Idam Vishwam, this universe, Prasidati, becomes happy. So this is a very rare thing, that by one personality, he can satisfy and make the whole universe happy. And this is the great quality of a good leader. His ability to please everyone, and even the so-called enemies of his father. So the devotee possesses all the good qualities. It is mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam, and all the good qualities of the demigods are present in the devotee. And Prahlada Maharaj was such an exalted devotee. Why he was able to do such and be a source of pleasure for everyone? Because ananyaya drisha, he, without any deviation, had no other source of desire except to please the Supreme Lord. This is one of the most important thing of devotional service. I mean, every morning we recite in Sishtashtakam prayers, na dhanam, na janam, na sundarim, kavitam va jagadish kamaye. mama janmani janmanishware bhavata bhaktir ahaituki tvayi. That may I have causeless devotional service, ahaituki. Hetu means there is some cause behind our devotional service. My Lord, I want this, I want that. Some selfish interest is there. But when devotional service is ahaituki, without any reason, when it is just done because one feels compelled. So Prahlada Maharaja's teachers, we see in 7th canto, they are saying to Prahlada Maharaj that you are just 5-year-old boy. What is this that you are always glorifying Vishnu? You should be interested in playing here and there and then assimilating what we are teaching you. Political science, material science, so and so. So Prahlada Maharaj says that as the iron fragments are automatically attracted to the magnet, similarly, my consciousness, having been changed by the Supreme Lord, has no independence. I am just attracted to the Supreme Lord. I don't have any control over it. It's like we are trying to remember Krishna and we are having difficult time. But in Vrindavan, the gopis are trying to forget Krishna and they are having difficult time forgetting Krishna. Naturally, they are remembering Krishna. Bilvamangal Thakur says, Vikretu kama kila gopa kanya murari padart pita chitta vrittihi. That these gopa kanyas, their chitta, their hearts are automatically, spontaneously, 24 hours a day, conscious of Krishna. Murari padart, lotus feet of Murari. Pita chitta, their hearts are already there. Vritti, and that is their vritti, that is their proclivity. And they used to go to sell out the butter, yogurt and the milk products. Vikretu kama kila gopa kanya murari padart pita chitta vrittihi dadhyadikam moha vashadavochat. And they are so much attached to Krishna that instead of saying that, oh, people, buy butter, buy milk, buy yogurt, they would say, Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. Oh, buy Govinda, buy Damodara, buy Madhava. In this way, they are selling Krishna. And actually, Krishna is in the devotee's heart. Sadhavam hridayam mayam, sadhavam hridayam toham, mad anyat te na janati, naham tebhyo managapi. This Lord Vishnu says to Durvasa Muni, that I am in the heart of my devotees, and in my heart devotees are there. Apart from them, I don't know of anything else, no one else, and apart from me, my devotees know of no one else. So, Krishna consciousness, what does Krishna consciousness mean? Of course, the simple definition we all know is always being conscious of Krishna. But interesting word used in this verse is ananya drisha. What does drisha mean in normal terms? Anyone? Yeah, drisha means seeing. Drishti. The seeing. Ananya drisha. But Prahlada Maharaj did not have any other drisha, any other drishti apart from Krishna. So one devotee I was hearing recently, he said, actually Krishna consciousness means to see what Krishna sees. How Krishna sees, to see like that. Because Krishna's vision is not impeded. Krishna sees things as it is. And so if we are able to see things as it is, like Krishna is able to see, then we are Krishna conscious. Because when we see some material object, we'll see not as a material object, but as energy of Krishna. It's connected to Krishna. This is the art The 5 subject matters of Bhagavad-Gita is Ishvara, Jiva, Prakriti, Kala and Karma. So how we can see Prakriti in connection to Krishna? The whole problem comes when we are prithag drishas. Prithag means separate in vision. And this is the problems of demigods. They are seeing themselves as prithag isha. Yaheka isho nijamaya yana. The demigods pray that, oh my Lord, only one Isha, controller, supreme controller is there. And from his own internal potentiality, he creates all the material worlds. However, because we regard ourselves as separate and independent Lord, Prithak Isha Manina, we regard ourselves as Prithak, separate Isha, separate controller. Therefore, Pashyama Lingam, we cannot see you. So even demigods, they are not free to see Supreme Lord Krishna. Why? Because they are attached. An attached person is not free. Our Guru Maharaj in simple terms used to say, an attached person cannot smile at everyone. He is not free to smile at everyone. Why? Because at the back of his mind, there is something, or how I can grab something from someone. But a free person is free to smile at everyone, is free to talk freely with everyone, because he doesn't have any ulterior motive. In Shastras it is said, Nirapekshaha. Nirapekshaha means without any expectation. Apeksha means having expectation. So this is a quality of devotee without any expectation. Someone gives him something, he's okay. Someone doesn't give him anything, he's also okay. Someone gives respect, there is no problem. Someone doesn't give respect, that's also no problem. Everything is okay. This is one of the qualities of Narad Muni. So Narad Muni is liked by everyone. So even demons, when Narad Muni goes to demons, they welcome him. At the moment I'm reading Ramayana, and there it is said that all the demigods were fearful of Ravana. But Narad Muni, he was very friendly with Ravana. And Ravana also liked Narad Muni. Whenever Narad Muni used to go to Ravana, Ravana used to welcome him. Why? Because Ravana knows he is a pure devotee. He will not ask anything from me. Pure devotee has no need to ask. Why? Because he is suprasidati, fully satisfied. What is that verse? Savai pumsam paro dharmo yato bhaktir adhokshaje. Of all kind of occupation, the supreme occupation for mankind is what? Through which yato bhaktir adhokshaje. The devotional service unto the Supreme Lord, who is beyond the experience of senses, is established. Ahetuki apratihata. And when that devotional service is ahetuki, ahetuki means without any motive. And when there is no motive, it will be apratihata. Apratihata means uninterrupted. These two are linked. When motive is there, then when motive is fulfilled, then the person says, bye-bye. My work is done, I don't need you anymore. When motive is not complete, then they will say, oh, this doesn't work. Bye-bye. But because a pure devotee is without motive, whatever he is going through, whatever experiences, good, bad, he is going through, his devotional service is uninterrupted and continuous. In Sanskrit we say akhandita. Khandita means it's broken. Akhandita means it's unbroken. Krishna bhaktir akhandita bhavatu me. So this is the prayer of a pure devotee, that may I have Krishna bhakti akhandita, continuous. And for devotional service to be continuous, it has to be without motive. And when these two conditions are met, then yayatma suprasidati, then there is complete satisfaction for the soul. Soul is fully satisfied, is not hankering for grabbing things here and there. Otherwise, general human tendency is what? Grabbing. And this, we see even in small family, big family, communities, states, countries. When we had COVID, then at the time we saw the worst of the state leaders, isn't it, fighting amongst themselves. And then countries at the moment, we see so much havoc happening in Eastern Europe. All this is result of this grabbing tendency. Devotional service is absent. Therefore, the people have to engage in these kind of activities which is cause of destruction and which is very unpleasing. So nirapekshaha, devotee has no apeksha, no desire, no expectation, not even desire for expectation he has. And he is munim. Munim also means one who is silent. And here the translation of munim is given as one who is in rapt attention of Krishna's pastimes. So one who is fully absorbed in pastimes of Krishna, such a person is shantam. Shantam means peaceful, calm, completely calm. So this is the quality of the devotee. In all situations he is calm. So in describing the qualities of Lord Ramachandra also, this is mentioned. Shantam shashvatam aprameyam anagham nirvanam shanti pradam brahma shambhu phanendra sevya manisham vedanta vedyam vibhum Ramakhyam Jagadishwaram Suragurum Maya Manushyam Harim Vandeham Karunakaram Raghuvaram Bhupala Chudamani. The first quality described for Lord Ramachandra is Shantam. He was going to be appointed as the crowned prince, a king. And within a moment things changed. And in that change, Lord Ram did not despair, he did not become despondent, he did not become angry, he did not say, why me? He was peaceful in both situations. He was happy in both situations. So, one who does like Ram does, and does what Krishna says, then he can get these qualities. So it is mentioned, Shanti Pradam, one who can meditate on the impeccable character of Lord Ramachandra, he will have a peaceful disposition as well. When we study the character of Lord Rama, then we also become peaceful. Please repeat. Nirapeksha munim shantam. This quality of shanta is very important. Because if you are peaceful, then devotional service you can do properly. The opposite of shanta is agitated, ashanta. And why a person is agitated or ashanta? Bhagavatam says, because he is prithagdrishas. He is connecting with everything but Krishna. Tato nyatha kinchana yad vivakshito prithagdrishas tatkrita rupanamabhi. Whatever form name, qualities he comes in this world in contact with, he is regarding himself as Prithak Isha, I am the Supreme Lord, this is for my enjoyment, and therefore Prithak Drishas, he has a vision which is separate from the Lord. And what is the result? Nakarhachin kwapi cha dushtita mati. The result is he will have dushtita matihi. Dushtita matihi means one whose mind is oscillating. Oscillating means going up, down, up, down, up, down. Like a pendulum going one side. Even if you have it, you are damned. If you don't have it, you are damned. It's like that. I remember when I was traveling with my Guru Maharaj, and we were in Baroda, and there were, quite a few brahmacharis there. So one of the brahmacharis came across, and he bowed down to Guru Maharaj, and he asked for blessings. And the first thing my Guru Maharaj said, "Hey, why aren't you married?" That brahmachari was perplexed. And then there was a grahastha who came. Then my Guru Maharaj said to him, "Arey, why did you get married?" So in both situations, you are condemned. Why? Because if the mind is not fixed at the lotus feet of Krishna, here it is like labheta vata hata nav ivaspatam, like a boat which is not anchored. Similarly, if our mind is not anchored in the lotus feet of Krishna, whether we are married or not married, both situations are condemned. I remember when I was in India, I was talking with Gauranga Prabhu, and he was telling me that he had invited my Guru Maharaj to take the class only for brahmacharis. So there were about 150 brahmacharis in Chopati temple there. And it was an afternoon class, and so it was supposed to be a question and answer session with brahmachari. So the first question that Gauranga Prabhu asked, Maharaj, can you please tell us how can we maintain our vows of brahmachari? How can we remain brahmacharis? So Maharaj became very silent, munim, and sober, and he just shook his head, and he said, "You have to get married." And he was shocked. He thought he didn't hear properly. So he said, "Maharaj, can you repeat that?" Say, "You have to get married." So then Gauranga Prabhu said, "Maharaj, can you elaborate please?" Then Maharaj said, "You have to get either married to a woman or you get married to Srimad Bhagavatam. If one wants to maintain brahmacharya, then they have to get married to Srimad Bhagavatam. And married to Srimad Bhagavatam means burying our heads into Srimad Bhagavatam." And he said, whatever ashram, if our heads are not buried in Srimad Bhagavatam, then the four walls of that ashram will eat us up. Like termite. Termite eats up everything and the house just collapses. Similarly, if our life is not based on the foundation of Srimad Bhagavatam, everything around us will just collapse and nothing will remain. This is a very important thing to realize. Bhagavata ayam Bhagavata. This Bhagavatam is spoken by Krishna himself. He is Krishna himself, the Bhagavatam. And so, Srimad Bhagavatam Arthanam Asvado Rasikai Saha. Rupa Goswami mentions, how can we marry Srimad Bhagavatam? Srimad Bhagavatam Arthanam. Arthanam means the meaning of these words. Asvado. What does asvado mean? Taste. Very good. One has to taste this. Therefore, Prabhupada has given the Sanskrit, the word-to-word meaning and the translation. Otherwise, there was no need. He could have just given the translation. Even looking at the Devanagari fonts is purifying. I remember during the Bhagavad Saptaha, my Guru Maharaj in 2001 in Sydney asked me to print this set of prayers for prayers of unborn child from 3rd canto, which comes in the 31st chapter of this canto. So I printed, but I did not print the Sanskrit, the Devanagari one. I printed the Sanskrit Roman. And at the end of the session, Maharaj called me and he heavily chastised me. He goes, why didn't you print the Devanagari as well? I said, Maharaj, who reads Devanagari? He said, no, it's purifying. Just looking at Devanagari is purifying. It's Krishna's language. Prabhupada, what did he say? The language for romance is French. The language for commerce, English. And the language of spirituality is Sanskrit. That's why Prabhupada wanted us to learn. He, in his conversations with George Harrison, there is very nicely, actually he sings these verses of Prahlada Maharaja. Nate viduhu swartha gatim hi vishnum durashayaye bahirarthamaninas. Nate viduhu swartha gatim hi vishnum durashayaye bahirarthamaninas. Andha yathandhairupagiyamaninas tepi satantran nurudam nibaddha. Andha yathandhairupagiyamaninas tepi satantran nuridam nibaddha. Matirna Krishne parato svato va mitho bhilapte chagraha vratanam adanta gobhir vishatam tamisram puna charvita charvananam. This way he went on and on singing. And it's so nice to hear. If you can get I think it's in YouTube. You can maybe find out conversations between Prabhupada and George Harrison. And Prabhupada there is emphasizing that these verses, they are transcendental, spoken by Krishna himself. And one should sing this, and not just read, yat prasadat, idam vishwam, prasidata, yat atma. No, that's not the way. One should just open up. Once I had a saying, never trust a person who does not sing and dance. These two things are very important. No matter how our voice is, we just sing. Sing Maha Mantra, sing. I remember once we used to come here, long time ago, when I was living across the road. At 7 o'clock Aarti, in the evening, this one person used to come. And he used to sing at the top of his voice, without any rhythm. And he would just disrupt the whole, rhythm of Mridanga, Kartal. But he would not care about anything. He was just him and Gopinath. He was just singing. And sometimes I used to lead and I used to get disrupted. It's like, and his voice used to be louder than the mic. So you can't compete. He was singing so nicely like that. The main thing is what? Bhava. He did not care whether my rhythm is there or this is there. Of course, we should try to learn how to sing nicely so that everyone can also follow. But the point I'm trying to make here is that this shyness in singing for the Lord should not be there. Some people are very, very shy. I remember the first time I wore dhoti, I was shy. So everyone is looking at me, I thought. But after a while I realized, actually no one is interested in looking at me. No one cares, actually. We are so self-aware of ourselves, we cannot become aware of Krishna. We are thinking too much of ourselves. That's the problem. But no one is interested in what we are doing. Only Krishna is interested in what we are doing, and Krishna wants us to do these certain things. Such a person is what? Nirvairam. Nirvairam samadarshanam. Nirvairam means without any envy. So Prahlada Maharaj, although his father was so inimical towards him, and we'll end on this point, I'm quite aware of the time. What time are we supposed to finish? 9 we can, okay. So Prahlada Maharaj, the summary of Prahlada Maharaj's teachings is given in about, I think, 6 to 9 verses in 5th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. 5th canto, chapter 18, starting from text number 9. And there, Prahlada Maharaj very nicely prays. He says, please repeat, Swastiyastu Vishwasya Kala Prasidatam Dhyayantu Bhutani Shivam Mithodhiya Manascha Bhadram Bhajataj Dhokshaje Manascha Bhadram Bhajataj Dhokshaje Aveshyatam no Matirapyahetuki. So he says, what swastiyastu? Swasti means, may there be good fortune. Where? Vishwasya, throughout the universe. This prayer is very much needed now. Swastiyastu Vishwasya. Khalaha prasidatam. And there will be envious persons. Khala means envious. We cannot help it. Prahlada Maharaj did not care about harming, or not even thinking of harming anyone, but his own father wanted to harm him. So here Prabhupada in the paper says, but Prahlada Maharaj was always saved. The elephant was brought about so that the elephant would put his huge feet on Prahlada Maharaj and kill. But Krishna is in the heart of the elephant, and he gave elephant the intelligence of not to stamping on Prahlada Maharaj. Prahlada Maharaj was put in the pit of poisonous snakes. Prabhupada says Krishna gave intelligence to the snakes not to bite Prahlada Maharaj. Prahlada Maharaj was thrown from the mountain, but Krishna caught him. As if Prahlada Maharaj just fell from a bed of cotton wool. Holika, Hiranyakashipu's sister, she was asked to sit in the funeral fire, where she had the benediction that the fire would not harm her. And she thought, oh, my brother is distressed, so I'll help him. And I'll kill this boy. I'll come unharmed. But what happened? She was killed, Prahlad was unharmed. So here the word used, significant word used here is Atmakam. So Yad Atmakam, because of his omnipotence. What does that mean? Omnipotent. That is omnipresent. Yes. Basically, he can do anything and everything. The Lord is omnipotent, meaning he is sarva samartha. Sarva samartha means he is all able. So, the Lord can do anything and everything. Very nicely, I think Rupa Goswami says that Ambodhi sthalatam sthalam jaladhitam, that he can turn vast ocean, Ambodhi, into sthala, dry land, and dry land into ocean. Like Lord Ram, when he came, wanted to cross the ocean wasn't giving the way. So Lord Ram took out the arrow and he threatened the ocean. I'll dry you up with this one arrow. And the ocean knew Lord Ram can do that, so he came. Ambodhi sthalatam sthalam jaladhitam dhuli shalai shilatam, that one speck of dust he can make into a mountain, and big mountain into a speck of dust. A blade of grass he can make into the vajra, thunderbolt weapon, and thunderbolt weapon he can make into a blade of grass. And this is, it is said, Leela Durlalita Adbhuta Vyasanine. This Leela of Krishna is Durlalita. Durlalita means mischievous. How mischievous Krishna is. Hiranyakashipu, how long did he do austerity for? How many years? 60,000 years? And he asked, nor in land, nor in the sky, nor in the water, nor in the land, nor by weapon. Astra Shastra is a weapon by hand or weapon by air, nor by animal, nor by man, nor by bird, nor inside the house, nor outside the house. What else? Conditions. Basically, these were the conditions. But in one moment, Hiranyakashipu ripped his intestine apart. Where did all the conditions go? No, he ripped it on the doorsteps of the house. Not outside the house, no, inside. He ripped it on his lap. Not on the ground, not on the sky. And he was Narasimha, half man, half lion. And not in the day, not in the night, at the dusk time. So in one moment, Krishna can just nullify our material intelligence. Material intelligence, Prabhupada here again translates drishas also as intelligence. Our intelligence, when we try to calculate that how we can avoid Krishna, Krishna is more intelligent. He is called Apramayam. Apramayam means immeasurable. Shantam Shashvatam Apramayam Anagham. We cannot measure the length and the breadth of Krishna's omnipotency. That is his ability to do anything and everything. So these verses, when we sing of Srimad Bhagavatam, then Srimad Bhagavatam over time talks to us. It tells us that this is actually Satyam. This is the truth. This is the effect of the tonic of Srimad Bhagavatam. And of the 6 Goswamis, Raghunath Das Bhatt Goswami, I think, he used to sing Srimad Bhagavatam to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu again and again, same pastime. I think 142 times Dhruva Charitra, just Chaitanya Mahaprabhu listened from either Raghunath Das Goswami or Gadadhar Pandit, one of the two. And Raghunath Das Goswami, he was singing so melodiously Srimad Bhagavatam. One verse he would sing in different meter again and again. And this is how he used to taste it. So our focus is fully absorbed in there, without any deviation. So Prahlada Maharaj, one of the things we see here, qualities of Prahlada Maharaj is that he is not selfish. Why? Because he's saying, Swastiyastu Vishwasya Kalaha Prasidatam. May there be good fortune throughout the universe, and may all living entities who are envious be pacified. He is not, trying to counteract. He never counteracted his own father. He's trying to just pray for everyone's welfare. Dhyayantu bhutani dhyayantu. So this is how a devotee should be thinking. Dhyayantu, meditating. Bhutani shivam. How can I do auspicious thing to other? Mithodhyam. With their intelligence, rather than being corrupted on selfish things. Firstly, we don't know what selfish is. Prahlada Maharaja says, Nate viduhu swartha gatem hi Vishnum. Swa arth. Swartha means, in normal times, swartha means our personal benefit. But our personal benefit also we don't know. Our personal benefit, Prahlada Maharaj says, is in Vishnu. Nate viduhu. But we don't know this, that our swartha is in Vishnu. But Prahlada Maharaj is not only caring about his personal benefit, that his personal benefit is in Vishnu. Prahlada Maharaj is also pararthanishtha. In Srimad Bhagavatam, very nicely, Prahlada Maharaj, when he prays, he says, Prayena deva munayo svavimukti kaman. That in olden days, Prayena deva munayo svavimukti kaman. For their own liberation, they used to go in the mountains and they used to take the vow of silence. Maunam charanti vijane. They won't speak anything. Na parartha nishtha. Why? Because they are not interested in benefiting others. Na parartha nishtha. So there is swartha and then there is parartha. So at least we should do swartha. What is our own benefit? And when we work for our own benefit, then we can work for others' benefit as well. As Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to say, Janma sartha kari karo paropkara. Na parartha nishta nanyad vihaya kripana vimumuksha eko. Prahlada Maharaj says, I alone don't want liberation, leaving all these people beside. Nanyam tvadasya sharanam brahmato nupashye. And I'm feeling very remorse that I'm seeing all these people who are not under the shelter of your lotus feet, and they are just wandering whimsically in this material world. And as far as I am concerned, tad virya gayana mahamrita magna chitta. I'm fully absorbed in your lotus feet. Virya gayana. Prabhupada very nicely translates in word to word. Virya gayana, he says, from chanting or distributing. Who can translate like Srila Prabhupada? By chanting and distributing. I remember Kadam Kanan Maharaj used to give this example. When Mahaprabhu, he used to do the kirtan, then they had this glass, he had this gold, like the glass, in which there was nectarian drink there. And he used to drink and then pass it around. So with devotees also it's like this, parasparam, with one another. We hear and we distribute this nectar. And Bhagavatam says it is intoxicating nectar. Many times I have said this here. Parasparam tvad gunavad sidu. Prabhupada translates that this intoxicating nectar of Srimad Bhagavatam. Our Guru Maharaj gave the abbreviation PUB, pub. Prabhupada's Unlimited Bhagavatam. We come to drink this intoxicating nectar. The advantage of this intoxicating nectar though is that You drink that intoxicating drink, you will have hangover. And life will be miserable. But this intoxicating drink will remain high forever. And we can go on and on and on drinking. This is just this one verse we are doing. Please repeat. Swastiyastu vishvasya kala prasidata dhyayantu bhutani shivam mithodhiya. Shivam mithodhiya. Shivam means auspicious, mitho means mutually. Dhiya, intelligence. If intelligence thinks, it's Hare Krishna if I say and I distribute it to someone, then it's mutually beneficial for all of us. So in this way, manascha bhadram, let there be the auspiciousness of mind. So mind is calm, mind is in this disposition. No, let me drink Krishna Nam, let me distribute Krishna Nam to others. And in this way, bhajata jadhokshaje aveshyatam no. So Prabhupada very nicely translates this word, aveshyatam. He translates as, let it be absorbed, fully absorbed. Magna chittaha, Prahlada Maharaja says, I'm fully absorbed. Tadvirya gayana mahamrita magna chittaha. Problem our is it's very hard for us to be absorbed fully in that devotional activity. But somehow or the other, if we get this taste for Srimad Bhagavatam, and we can get taste if we are more attentive to Srimad Bhagavatam. Without being attentive to Srimad Bhagavatam, taste won't come. The goal of Srimad Bhagavatam is that we taste it, and by tasting it, we become attracted to Krishna. This is known as Gatir, goal. Krishna Gatir. Krishna is the goal of Srimad Bhagavatam. First verse